Hello to all of my beautiful Virgos. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to get into a general reading for you. Take what applies to you, leave the rest. Do not force something to fit into your life or to become your story, and it does not apply, okay? Thank you so much for hanging out with me, returning to all of my subscribers. All of my subscribers who are returning subscribers. Thank you for coming back. And welcome to all of my new subscribers, okay? Or my new viewers. We're going to start with the Angel Answers Oracle deck, okay? And that's by Radcliffe Valentine. So Virgo, since you rule the sixth house, and the sixth house has a lot to do with being focused on things, seeing the value in people, seeing the value in what you invest in, and not just discarding something once you're finished with it, but actually seeing how it played a role in nourishing you, what you should ingest, how it played a role in beautifying up your life, or your finances, or your surroundings. Okay. All right. So let's see what this message is going to be. And let me know if you want me to do longer readings for you. I would definitely be open to do that. Just leave a comment in the comment section if that's what you want, or you can hit the like button and it doesn't matter, okay? Either way, it'll just let me know. All right, so I'm gonna just shuffle these one more time, and then we're just gonna get into, sorry about the camera moving. Be assertive. So in some area of your life, you have to be assertive. You're being requested to be assertive in a situation. All right, let me see what this, be assertive. Okay. So it says, hold on, let me see. This situation calls for you to take matters into your own hands. You must get clear on your personal feelings and then pursue the fulfillment of your desires with courage and self-confidence. Ask for what you need without watering down your requests in order to satisfy others. Wow, Virgo. Okay. Remember that sing. All right. Remember that sing to, wait a minute, hold on. Remember that sing to your own needs. Okay. Remember that saying to your own needs is nothing to apologize for. Set boundaries with those around you in order to create a safe and fair environment. Tailor your actions to that so that you earn the respect from others you deserve, and then move forward. So there's a situation where you're being required to be assertive, not aggressive, not disrespectful, but like assertive. If you've been putting other people's needs before your own to the point you're sort of self-sabotaging, you're being encouraged now to stop doing that, okay? We are in that new moon in Capricorn, so maybe something that you've been working on a lot. And Capricorn rules the knees and the bones, and so that has a lot to do with climbing the ladder of success in your life. In some area, it could be climbing the ladder of success when it comes to a relationship, or when it comes to your job, or when it comes to your health, something that you want to get better, you want, but you're being required to say what you need, tell people what you need, tell people what you want, and don't back down from it. Don't sugarcoat it because you're worried about someone feeling like you're too greedy or you're asking for too much or something like that, okay? All right, because there could be an area of your life where you may be shortchanging yourself. And this could even be like a raise. Maybe you're asking, maybe you deserve a raise on your job, and you've been sort of like, I don't want to ask because, or I'm just going to ask for this amount when you really want that amount. Okay. So this is a time for you to be assertive. Make sure all your T's are crossed, your I's are dotted when you go to the table with something. Like, don't shortchange yourself when it comes to a situation here. All right. So let's pull some cards and see what comes out for you. If you want me to do a longer reading, let me know, Virgos. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. Whatever comes out for you is going to come out. I can't make the readings longer than what they are meant to be, or shorter than what they're meant to be, okay? All right. So, but I know how to make them concise. Queen of Wands here. So again, you are taking leadership. Somebody may look at you as a very good business person, like family orientated as well as business savvy. And I feel like this is the reason don't need to shortchange yourself, because somebody do see your value. They see what you're bringing to the table. You know how to magically make things happen. Um, you have the King of Swords here. This could be even something that has to do with structuring things in a certain way, paying a lot of attention to detail. It could be paperwork, legal paperwork, checking all the dots, making sure everything is cleared up before, you send something out, right? Okay, then you have the Eight of Wands here. So with the Eight of Wands, there could be some sort of moving forward in a situation. The Chariot card is in reverse, so there is a stop coming to something, and this is what I feel like you're supposed to push through. Hold on, let's see. The Queen of Wands is crowning the Fool card here. Wow. So, okay, then the Temperance. What else? The High Priestess is in reverse, and then wow, the Nine of Cups. Something is a blessing in disguise. Something you may not realize it right now, Virgo, but something is a blessing in disguise. I feel like there's an area of your life where you're either holding yourself back because you're not seeing your worth, or you're allowing someone to hold you back because even though they see your worth, if they're going to if they can get over, they are trying to. Somebody wants you to kind of like reduce yourself to the fool, even though you're the Queen of Wands, okay? So this is somebody who wants to say, "Oh, let's take a new route," after they've gotten all of this work out of you, or something like that, or let's do something new. Let's just take a leap of faith in this. I do feel like you are ready to walk away from a situation, or either you're going to show somebody that you will walk if they do not sort of like let you know, or like go along or agree to something, some sort of terms that you're putting out. You have the Temperance card here, and the King of Swords is clarifying that. Crowning the Temperance card here. So I do feel like with the King of Swords, if you have everything legally written out, I feel like this is what's going to bring you peace of mind. It's like, okay, I know this is written out. I did it this way, did it that way. You may even be having someone to look over your paperwork or something like that, or you may have, just say if you did, if you're documenting all that you do around the office or something like that, and this is why you're going to your supervisor saying, "This is why I deserve a raise." So this is going to bring you peace, knowing that you actually have done your due diligence, so to speak. Okay. All right. And then you have the Eight of Wands, and it's crowning the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is in reverse, unfortunately, because that's a person who don't see something. Okay. I feel like there's a time where you're going to have to open your mind, expand your mind, and look at your other options and see what else is out there, what you have. If somebody's not willing to, if you're saying, okay, this is what I bring to the table. This is what I have to offer. This is what I do every single day. And I have it in writing, this, that, and the other. And they're still not willing to, and I'm just using the raise thing as an example. And they're still not willing to adhere to, whatever it is that you're asking for. You may have to look somewhere else for this, okay? You may have to check like somewhere else, because I kind of feel like there's something that you're missing, you're not seeing. Like your intuition or something like that is blocked. And so I almost get the energy like you could be thinking this is your only option to excel or exceed, but that's like an illusion. It's not your only option. You do have other options. And with this Nine of Cups, you're going to see this. It's something that you've been wishing for. The Hierophant, that's like a big entity. Hierophants, they could represent like religious organizations or spiritual organizations. It could represent government. It could represent hospitals, law offices, things like that, right? Big business, something like that. But this is, so you could work for a very big company, or someone who's well known, okay? Or you could work for like the medical field, or in a law office or something like that, where you have to learn a lot, where you're constantly in that learning phase, okay? And keys, and somebody has the keys. They have a lot of knowledge. They can open doors for you. So I see this is the reason why you could be kind of hesitant, like, if I gotta depend on this person to open doors for me, because if I don't depend on them, something is going to stop. So I do feel like this is a time for you to be assertive. Okay, wow. And then you have the Eight of Cups here. So the Eight of Cups, this is like seeking spiritual knowledge, having emotional awareness, okay, that sometimes you do have to leave the emotions behind in a situation and deal with logic, okay, or have keen insight into something. Again, it doesn't, so it's not like, so you can get emotionally connected to a job because you've been there for so long. You've been there 8, 9 years, 10 years. You could get emotionally connected to a job, but what it all boils down to is you're still an employee. At the end of the day, you're going to have to think about, okay, what do I need to make to feed myself, to be able to pay my bills and to live in a way where I can come to work and vibrate in my highest energy and be the best person for my supervisor, okay? Or as a supervisor, what can I give to my employees so they can vibrate in the energy of being to work early, on time, they are focused on completing tasks before, the timeline or the end of the day or whatever. So this is really you getting what you need. And this is like maybe you're biting your tongue because you're dealing with a big energy, a big entity. It could be sort of intimidating to deal with a higher form, somebody who they're a master at what they do. This is a energy that's been around for a long time. This is like a mover and a shaker, a person who can make things happen in your life. They can, sometimes these people can either build your career or ruin it just by a phone call. So this is you I kind of almost feel like you're walking on eggshells with someone. But I also feel like this person kind of wants you to stand up for yourself. They do see that you bring a lot to the table too. And if you didn't, you wouldn't have been around for so long. So I kind of even feel like this person wants to see you be more assertive and stand up for yourself when asking them for something. You have the Four of Swords here, and that could be a lot of stress. You kind of needing a vacation. Maybe this is what you're talking about, your PTO, paid time off, or vacations, or just needing to relax, something that you need to do to plan for the future too. Because if you have someone that's not seeing what you're bringing to the table, or not willing to pay you for that, or not willing to hold their weight in a connection with you all, then between you two, then you may be planning for the future, on your own due to stress. But this is also you probably needing just a break, so maybe and I'll use this as an example again, if you're working for someone, right, and you love working there, you like your employer, but you know that you deserve a raise. Okay, that time is coming up, and again, this is general, so it's a example. Maybe you've been overworking yourself. You haven't taken that time to reset. Okay, maybe you've been afraid to ask for some time off. Well, you don't want burnout to come, because if you have a burnout, you're no good to your employer or to your family or to yourself, right? So this is you being honest about that, saying, okay, I feel like I'm overwhelmed. I need to kind of take a break, take a step back. But I need to talk to my employer about this. You could be like an executive assistant or something like that, or just like the key person who runs the office that everyone depends on. And maybe you don't have that backup person. And this could be a conversation where a backup person needs to be trained. So when you need to take a vacation, so you can reset and come back and be well rested, then you can do that. So there's something that you need to be more assertive about. And I just use that as an example. It can be anything in your life. And then you have the Eight of Wands here. So with the Eight of Wands, it does look like you will, and there's a lot, I feel like a lot of good options will, once you kind of like open Pandora's box, so to speak, you're going to kind of start seeing your other options, okay? Other things that are flowing out. Maybe it's just the networking portion of it. You talking to other people and finding out what they're doing, and maybe you can role play with somebody in your household or something like that. But I feel like you're going to get up the nerve to finally say what you want, how you feel with this Eight of Wands. There also may be something about relocating too. If you're working for a big company, maybe you want to start looking on their website to look at some of the other locations and kind of seeing if that works for you. If another location may work for you, and ask for a referral, a reference, I meant. All right, then you have the King of Cups. This is a mature energy. This is a person who is really mature when it comes to their emotions. They face so many turbulent times that they've become a healing source. So I feel like this is who you are, and this is the energy you need to vibrate in. If you're that person that everyone goes to, always know that you need an outlet, a healthy outlet. So if you need a counselor or a therapist or something, utilize that service. Like, to find somebody who's not emotionally attached to the situation, and that can give you like a clear perspective, give you some advice from a clear perspective or something like that. Okay. All right. And then the final message for you is a peaceful resolution. So you all will be coming to a peaceful resolution to this situation. It may have seemed like a daunting task, you speaking up, but I feel like it's a solution is in place. Okay. And you all will resolve this. Okay. That is the end. I thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate all of the support, the likes, the shares, the subscriptions. I appreciate all of that. And I will talk with you beautiful people another time. Be sure to leave a comment in the comment section letting me know if you want me to do longer readings. Talk with you later, Virgo.